Hello, everyone, and welcome to beautiful Nassau, Bahamas, for what is an annual tradition, the Bahamas Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway.
Hi, Uncle Paul.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence.
Oh, they got field general.
These kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
To me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so
down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll stick to the ground.
Oh, come on.
That'll be enough for the first down.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those Golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
What the heck?
Tackled after picking up the first
Gosh darn it.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down.
He didn't make it look a vertical route. He was just sitting there.
I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions.
Come on, guys.
A brand new city, generally in warm weather. You get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Looking to the end
Oh,
zone.
goodness
And
gracious.
he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down.
What a drive.
They got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the extra point is
Can get to 10 wins? I don't think so.
almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Whoops.
He'll
Come on,
start
Bishop.
to return inside
Go get him.
5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching
She
staffs
loves
this
you,
week.
yes,
They asked them
yes,
to step up
yes.
and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the
Oh,
key to
nice
this
pickup
team.
there.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4.
Your jersey's kind of blending with the field.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Balls and fired complete. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. FIU pushing tempo.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Reads it, fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to throw it again.
Oh,
Will, just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
not a good start.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such
Get
a
'em.
good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
What? Come on, man.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense.
What are you doing?
Good job getting the first down.
Oh my God.
45 on his way. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football.
Come on, guys.
And the
Jesus.
picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44 on the play.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He's an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Scanning the field, it's Pryor. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
You're kidding me. Come on.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The hand to the running back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's
God, he's 80 speed. How is he getting away?
Doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Into the end zone he goes.
That's going to be game over, folks.
That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Florida International offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling.
My guy's 90 speed can't get away, but his 80 speed can.
It's just the first game, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to throw on second down. That's caught. It's Samuel. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Panthers will hustle to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He makes the grab.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in the kitchen and jamming through the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did today.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter.
Drain out the time. 14-0.
And Notre Dame has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw.
All right. Good teamwork.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the red zone, he's going to throw it.
Come on, dude. That's a crazy swat.
Stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't there.
8th play of the drive coming up. On the ground, it's Samuel. Working his way, keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Dude, fucking block him.
And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Fuck.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the back.
You're fucking kidding me. Where are you going, Zero?
Makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches
Come
may
on.
change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Pryor.
You're fucking kidding me. You're kidding me. Why is he? How is he getting blocked? Are you kidding me?
He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back?
Weapon like this, fucking shitty ass game.
Get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there. A difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
FIU pushing tempo.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
2nd and 10 here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Panthers. What a catch and run for 6. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step 1 to getting them back in the ball.
Yeah, defense can get a stop when I stop getting effed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
And I want you to break 4 tackles.
The assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Finally run out.
This guy is fucking untackleable.
Rolling with the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They're gonna ride.
You're kidding me. God. This offensive line is killing me.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Pryor. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Big time throw in that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the score.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground.
Come on.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
deadlifts.
Hello, squats. No, shut the fuck up.
That lower body strength, so you can shed people off. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Smelling the end zone. Shut your big head up, boy.
And the lead balloons to 21.
That's what I was saying.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Nah, I mean.
On the move from inside his 5. Not
Nah, I mean.
space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. If IU gets it back in, the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And just
Golly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of the
Fit in as many places as you can. Shut up.
Eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
What penalties? What turnovers? What is this guy talking about?
Try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Samuel. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Looking to move it through the air. Going for the big play. It's complete. Hey, huge.
Catch me,
pickup.
bitch.
Touchdown,
Fuck, they're gonna score again.
What a grab and go for the score.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like that. It's just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get it to the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really
Get a
disciplined job
turnover.
by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are
Jesus, dude. This guy's hit every throw.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Cryer. Trying to get to him. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Are you kidding me, man? This guy's awareness is 8,000.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air.
All right. Jeez.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late.
Going for it? God damn it,
Change
bitches.
some of this bad luck you've had so far around. Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the 1st half. This is a good start.
Unloads to the wideout.
You're right there.
Complete the defense.
All right. Jesus Christ.
Sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short game there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 2nd down coming up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. to the air on first down. Quick strike complete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Getting some heat. Snags it over the middle. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. On second down, just keeps firing. Going for it all.
Catch it! Oh!
Complete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways, this Bahamas Bowl has lived up to
First half in paradise, yeah, right.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. The Florida International offense is back on the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
So runs like that can
What?
really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Listen,
Is that another first down?
Play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The RPO.
Go outside.
Turns it on in midfield. Off he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. FIU set up with another first down.
Nope.
Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. Didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form team.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Something smells like burning.
It's about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Grabbed in the middle.
Fuck.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Here come the Irish back on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout.
This offensive line is fucking nuts.
Tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. And when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in.
You're kidding me, dude.
Make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. On the ground, it's McCormick. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. You wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
They make the stop after the catch. Still some work to do to pick up that first down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking to throw, it's Pryor. He tries to take the top off, and he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. Snags it quickly on the left. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
Complete downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. FIU pushing tempo. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop it.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to
Fuck.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it.
God, I'm stupid. How do I keep doing this?
With a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Samuel. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been...
And they got him for the sack.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Hey, that's a flag.
A nice pickup on that one.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Off the RPO.
These
right,
DBs are crazy.
They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll run it from the gun.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the quick shuffle pass.
Nice block. Hello, civil engineer Boyd.
It's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Change your address.
Looking for an
These commentators are crazy stupid.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit
tough. Brownlee.
Later in the ball game, this offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. To the air, it's Pryor. Throws to the wide.
Come on, dude. Who are you guarding on the outside there?
To the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On the critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Fucking get him.
Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop.
This running back is crazy.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best
Get him.
in this game? What can I lead
Dude, dude. My guy's fucking blow at tackling.
Scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing. and just destroying this defense.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He wants to pass it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Bishop. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. FIU pushing tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation.
And the ball is
Their boy McNeil. Burn his ass.
Touchdown, FIU. And the comeback is on. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to
You're
get
stuck
the
getting
ball back
fucked.
quickly so they can march
Make a
down
tackle.
and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish back on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing.
Damn, my guys are getting torched on the outside.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They're going to run it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense.
No.
As much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Grab behind the line. It's McCormick. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Dude, come on.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Gets it out fast. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks that have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
Block them, you idiots. Come on, man.
They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
He's looking for a man on second down. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Gets it out quickly. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Panthers. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
They're back, baby.
Wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
How do I get a stop? How do I get a stop?
College football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. You just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Setting up the screen.
Holding.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field.
On me?
We'll see what that's all about.
Harvey, what the fuck? How is
So the
that illegal
decision has been
contact?
made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Unloads to the wideout.
Fucking crazy.
And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And the yards just continue to stack up for this dude. We've already talked about it. He made over 300, over 400. Now he's over 450 on the game. He has been on fire.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for a gap. It's McCormick.
Jesus. This
And
offensive
he
line
found
is
plenty of
nuts.
running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun.
No.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty.
Game over.
Sticks for the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickups at all on that play. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah. And
How is he not out of bounds on that play?
Right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.